Hello everyone. Let's talk about tree felling and the proper way to do it and the improper way to do it. So I took this tree down at my wood yard a couple months ago. I've been meaning to do this video to kind of illustrate where I messed up on felling this tree. Luckily no one was hurt, no property was hurt, but that tree went 90 degrees from where I was wanting it to. So not a good thing. So over this direction here is where I wanted to fell that tree. Loud truck. Anyway, that's where I wanted to fell it, and instead it went this direction, kind of into the street a little bit. And let's talk about why that happened. So I made my face cut here, and if you look at the angle, I was on the right side of the tree as it's cutting, and as you can see, my bar tip was up a little bit, so I have an angle downwards towards the power head. And then the opposite thing happened when I did the back cut. The tip was lower than the power head. So then where they meet up, you can see here, that slants down, this slants down this direction here, and basically forcing it to go that direction. Now, a good way to prevent that from happening, I'll kind of try to illustrate on this tree here. So you make your wedge, and then where that wedge ends, just kind of make a mark around, just marking the bark basically a couple inches up from where this top wedge cut is. Just mark above it on both sides. Then when you make your back cut, you have a reference on both ends to show the direction to where you're wanting to go. I was in a bit of a hurry, which you should never be when you're dropping trees, and I didn't do that, and I knew I should have been doing that, but I thought, well, I'm good to go, but I wasn't. So when I did that, it fell this direction and then hit my maple tree there and knocked a limb down. I don't know if you can see it up there or not. Here, let's zoom in a bit. So I ripped that limb off, which is really not the best way to get a limb off of your tree, no matter what kind it is. So, not the best situation. So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. Something to think about if you're cutting down a tree, and obviously there's nothing else around except for that silver maple, and luckily nothing was coming down the street. No one was coming down the street, and after I started the back cut and I got, I don't know, probably around here or so, I realized how far off I was. But at that point it was too late. There wasn't much I could do. So I continued to cut, put my wedge in. My wedge was already in at that point, but started pounding it in, and then cut on the opposite side of this, and then she cut loose and basically fell the direction I'm standing right now. So just a little tip on what not to do. So thanks for checking me out. Give a like, give a dislike, subscribe, tell your friends. Catch you next time. Be safe, brothers.